What's up, you guys? We are back in the garage. We are working on our Arctic Cat here again. You saw in the last video, we did a bunch of suspension work, got the engine put back in, and we just finished putting this front left side back together. We got the rad back in. We just been plugging away at it. We really want to try and get this thing, try and fire it up today. That's the main goal. So we've been plugging away. We may not film all of it, but we're gonna keep you guys updated. We didn't take half of the stuff apart. That's how we bought it, if you guys remember from our first video. So it's a bit of a box of jumbled up parts. We're trying to figure out what goes where. But anyways, we'll sit you guys down and we'll let you see some of this stuff and what's going on back there. Anyways, we're gonna do some work and try and get this thing running. Alright guys, just give you an update here. We got the exhaust going on here. Getting some of the coolant hoses run and wiring harness there, you know. It's been ripped apart, so we're trying to lay everything out nice and zip tie it up. And we did some research. Obviously, with the engine issues we had, these engines have common problems with oil pressure issues. So what we did is we got an oil pressure gauge there. Yep. We got an oil pressure gauge. Come on, focus. On quick connect there. I don't know why it won't focus, but anyways. So that way we can monitor the oil pressure, and it's on a quick connect there, so we can take it off if it's rattling around or whatever.
Well, it's for like diagnostic braking purposes. We're not gonna ride with it all the time.
No.
Then you just take it out.
Take her off and put her back in. So that's cool. Anyways, he's routing the exhaust. I'm routing the wiring. We're getting things sorted out here.
But it's like do one then the other, because to start with that we had to do rad hoses, and that turned into that, and then trying to figure out where this goes with the intake, but then you got to figure out where the exhaust. It's like
it's taking some time.
Do everything 3 times before you get it right the first time.
But whatever, we're getting it sorted out, and we still want to get this thing fired up today, even if it's for a minute. We just got to hear it run. So that's the goal, and we're just keep at her. Keep at her, if I could talk.
What?
We don't know. We don't even know what we're doing anymore. But just keep plugging away. See if I can do this with one hand. Probably overfill it. I don't know. We're just guessing right now how much this thing takes.
More is always better than less, right?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
It's a lot of stuff.
Another update, we got exhaust put back on. Travis filled the coolant and the engine oil. And we're just trying to figure out what's good and what's not.
From the parts.
Yeah, it's like dig through and try and remember and go through old pictures and see what worked and what didn't. So it's a lot of back and forth, but you know, we're plugging away at it. We're getting pretty close to firing it up. We just have left to put a carb on it down here and run some wiring. But yeah, we got the new battery on charge over here. This camera won't focus. We're still getting used to it, but you know, we're scattered. It's busy in here, but looks more like a wheeler again every time. So that's awesome.
Getting this harness run, we thought we had it run the right way, but whatever, things happen. So we're getting it sorted out, everything's plugged in. We're gonna get the carb on, put some fuel in this thing, see if it'll fire. Battery, we need a battery.
Well, here's a prime example of how many times we put this harness in and out of this ATV today. We got zip ties for miles down here. I think we had this harness out and rerouted on 3 separate times, so.
Whatever. We're not talk about it, okay?
He's upset.
No,
So we're gonna put that in and then battery and fire it.
Hopefully, maybe. quickly. He turns on, so that's a good sign. We still got an E for our.
Yeah, but we don't know what gear we're in right now. So is that plugged in even?
Yeah.
That's big problems.
What happened here? Why are these so turned?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not good. Then it says E. We had that before, and that sucks. I was really hoping it wouldn't say E because we changed the shift sensor. But do we try and turn it over?
Yep.
Did try priming it a little bit. Wouldn't. Anyways, I guess we'll see. I'm just gonna crank it a little bit, try and get a little bit of oil pressure. It will crank, but not. We got fuel in the carb there, so that's good. Try and choke it off a little bit. I think we got fuel.
We got spark?
Not sure. Could have a bad ignition module. Sound too bad turning over, but
No.
just keep trying. I guess maybe it's gotta pick it up. That's over there. Okay guys, so it's been some time since the last clip. We got the engine in the Arctic Cat all back together. Went to go fire it up, and we're not gonna lie, we're not hiding nothing. We went to go fire it up and we didn't have any sparks. So we were fighting some issues there. You know, we backtracked, checked over all the work we did. We replaced the ignition coil. Thought that was it. You know, the previous guy put a used stator on this. We thought that was it. And that wasn't the issue. So it ended up being a bad flywheel here. So we weren't getting any signal to the ignition module for spark. So we put a new flywheel on, add spark, and then yeah, maybe I'll just show you guys here. Set you down. She runs, boys. She runs. Not only that, she runs good. Sits there in idle. We haven't done any adjustment with the carb yet. So, yeah, we let it run for a little bit. Go through a heat cycle. Let it cool down. Fire it back up again. Do another heat cycle. Just, you know, get all the gaskets seated. But yeah, we're super happy with that. Runs pretty good. So yeah, we got that thing running. Not gonna lie, we do have an oil leak right there, so I got to pull the clutch cover and basket back off. That's not a huge deal. Hopefully, you know, maybe the gasket just got pinched, or we got to put a little bit of silicone in there. But yeah, runs good. We got a good oil pressure. Temp is good. And yeah, we got a lot of little things that we got to tie up on this thing. So I'm trying with the time that I got today to fix that leak and then tie up everything else, get the wiring perfect, and then hopefully throw the body back on, or the plastics. And yeah, a lot of little things. We just want to make sure everything is good and not missed. So I'm gonna set you guys back down, and yeah, actually I'm just gonna set you guys down. I'm not gonna film resealing that. You already seen us tear this whole thing apart. But yeah, maybe once I get the get to going on the plastics, I'll film. If not, yeah, you'll see me in the next clip. Alright guys, quick update here. We've just been going at it, putting all the little odds and ends on this thing. There's a lot of little things that you don't see, but we're just making sure it's all tied up nice and neat. Everything's there. We got the shifter linkage hooked up. We got the intake on. We're missing some clips there. That sucks, but we'll get some. Intake is all on. We got a new 12-volt power point on there. We're gonna flip this back up on there the right way. Put the clips in that. We got the front bumper on here. The winch, we're getting the winch hooked up. Make sure that works. We got a new front bumper fascia too. And I got these other wheels. See if I can get back here so you guys can see. Got these other wheels painted up and put on. Those are the 26s off our spare machine. So, you know, it brings it up a little bit, makes it look good. Got the rear axle guards on there. Lots of little things that you don't see, but we're getting it buttoned up. And yeah, hopefully get this cleaned up enough to get the plastics on. That'd be pretty sweet. If not, yeah, we'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright guys, we're getting this thing wrapped up here. Got the handlebars all tied up, zip tied nice. Got the front bumper fascia on. Still got a couple little things to do. Go over and make sure, gotta do the running board brackets still. The bolts are out of those. Gotta tighten that up. The other side too. We got this other, got the clutch cover pulled off and resealed, so hopefully that thing's not leaking anymore. But as usual, we're running out of time, so you know, the garage is an absolute mess. Tools everywhere and whatnot, but we're just trying to plug away and get this thing done. But anyways, hopefully next video we'll get the plastics on this thing, get it all buttoned up, and maybe take it over for a rip. I don't know, might have to. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.